Dope. So it seems like this thing is live. um, I always just do it live because I lack equipment or time to edit the videos. So I'm kind of just doing it one run kind of deal. Excuse me if it doesn't fancy your internet needs. um, well, I have a short ass video of when this got brought here by this like 84 K10 lifted all on like some big axles or some shit. I should upload that. But they brought that. The guy turned that truck into like a wrecker, like a tow truck kind of deal style. That was really dope. I wish you would have stayed longer and took more pictures of it, but it was kind of creepy, you know. When they're like, "Well, why you want so many pictures of my cars for?" So yeah, they managed to get a small video of it. It's pretty cool. So they brought this thing, um, and the guy I've heard about him, he has all these old cars, and I've seen him out here. He lives like a couple of blocks down, and he's been seeing my shit all these years. So the guy's like, "Oh, I knew exactly where I was going when they told me." Some dude that does airbags and classic cars out here, and he's like, "Yeah," and it was sure enough, it was me. So they brought it here. Um, it's still on the original frame, which is gonna go away. The owner wants it possibly on that frame, which is really wide. I don't know if it's gonna just sit on there. All the cars I've done so far usually just sit on there, but this one's pushing the spectrum because that's a 89. That's when they got really wide. I don't know if it'll fit. Cause my 52 Pontiac is sitting on the frame of a 86 Oldsmobile, and it just sat on there quite good. And then the 57 Dodge truck is sitting on the frame of a 88 Lincoln or 89 Lincoln, but that one wasn't that wide either. Plus that Dodge truck is super wide. So we're gonna see what I can manage. He does have a 1970 Monte Carlo frame that's cut up in half, and he says that the guy that sold it to him put a 53 five window in one of those. So excuse my shitty recording. I kind of like forget to look where the fucking recording, so I don't know if it was good or not. But yeah, it's rough as shit. Um, I told this guy's like, this is gonna be fucking expensive to get it how he wants it. He wants it like glass, finish, black, like all street rod or something, you know. I told him, how about we put it in a working frame, get it running, put the engine in it, and then you could have someone do the body work. Honestly, you know what I'm gonna say? I'd leave it like that. I just like fuck with it and then you know fix the bondo, take all that shit off, but I'd leave it. And the rear end, it's half a fucking Denali from the '90s and shit. And then it's actually a 8 lugger in the front, but this is a 6 lugger because they changed the rear end. But I think they did a fucking shitty job. Either the bed's crooked because it's all rubbing, or they put the fucking axle wrong because it was tracking all crooked too when they were pulling it. So something's going on there. I don't know. All that's gonna be gone though. It's just gonna be gone. It's gonna be off that fucking frame pretty soon. Well, I gotta have them bring me more money and the other frame first. That's gonna be a key ingredient to all this. And I don't know if I made a video about it yet, but well, I made a video about the nose the other day, so I kind of did, I guess. That shit is being installed, but I'm about to go to work right now. I'm just showing y'all what's been going on. So radiator on and bleed the brakes, man. And this puppy is ready to fucking go. The front seat it doesn't have, but oh well, in the fuel system, which is not a biggie. It's just about there, yo. Like in a day, it could be knocked out. But this guy would owe me $600, and I would still have to do the side steps and all that bullshit. So this fucking steering column cleaned up pretty alright. I had to use some bullshit, a spacer, and those things from an aftermarket wheel, and that's just not really on there. But it looks better than it looked all plasticky with all those levers. This is a tilt steering column, still works, and then well, the gear, the shifter works. We're golden on the fucking shifter assembly. I had to ghetto fab it here a little bit. All this is really sketchy, and it was not my idea. Just to clarify shit, the fucking internet. Honestly, I told this guy that I wanted to like just take it apart and like have it welded solid because it moves all retarded, and it would involve me taking everything apart again. Yeah. Yeah, because they extended that shaft, and that's what the car came with. And like my job was like to put the engine in it, but now my job is to fucking fix the steering system and shit. That's why I ended up charging him more money because, well, he didn't really know the situation. You know, someone started building this car, but they never got it on the road. That was just like an idea they had, which is quite terrible. So, yeah, it's okay. He's gonna buy these rims off of me. They go on the car pretty good because they're all fucking rusted. It's gonna look dope when he slams it and everything. It's just gonna look classic, but like if it was like pulled out of a river or some shit. But it's gonna go hard, you know, with that fucking with that 5.7 and automatic 700. What is it? The 700 R4. It's a pretty good combo, and it's a light ass car. And we took off all the emissions bullshit, and pretty soon, I think that quadrilated is garbage. I don't think I know. So whenever this guy gets a good carburetor for it, it's gonna be fucking sweet with that fucking electronic HEI. This bitch is gonna be sweet. But yeah, pretty much that's the wrap on what's going on. The truck got brought yesterday or 2 days ago. And pretty much just waiting for them to bring the other frame so we can start ripping it apart, man. It's gonna be a trip.